They are essential, invaluable, constant companion. Our reliance on them has elevated one asset, data. Without it, there's none of this. From Facebook to FaceTime, Snapchat to streaming, browsing, gaming, downloading, it's all possible because of data. And while we're busy consuming it, the City of Seattle is creating it, a massive trove of data comprising text, pictures, sound, and video.
Data is really valuable because it's something that we have a lot of. It's a great sort of almost natural resource that the city has.
A resource that's incredibly rich and diverse.
Particularly because we're one of the only cities in the United States that actually runs a public utility.
The city has collected data as a function of doing business for years, decades, really.
I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, but we often don't even know what data we have.
Some people refer to data as the new oil. It's like it's a very rich resource that we have.
In 2010, Seattle decided to share this valuable resource by publishing open data. Mining it is easy. Data.seattle.gov is the portal to a wealth of information.
It really gives people, the taxpayers and the residents of our city, insights into how the city is operating. So transparency and I would say accountability are words we use very frequently when we speak about open data.
Fire and Medic 1, the address of the problem.
Seattle was the first in the nation to publish 911 dispatch data in near real time. And in 2016, an executive order created an official open data policy, setting in motion a long-term cultural shift. Since then, the city has released more than 500 data sets, each ranging in size from a few dozen spreadsheet rows to several million rows. Some have a unique origin.
Hi, I'm David Christensen. I'm a librarian and data analysis lead at Seattle Public Library. We have a data set that's called Checkouts by Title, and what it is it's every checkout dating back to 2005 with a timestamp, and so we're talking about almost 90 million records of checkouts. Yeah, it's quite a few checkouts.
But what is the source of the data?
We have this artwork that, starting in 2005, this artwork at the Central Library was displaying checkout information. We were able to harvest the information from that artwork in order to compile this data set. You can go back to the historical record and see what sorts of things people were checking out during certain historical events. For example, what were people checking out during the Great Recession, or when President Obama was elected, or when President Trump was elected.
David is also one of the city's open data champs, responsible for managing his department's participation in the program and overseeing the publication of new data sets. This summer, he went to camp, Data Camp.
It's a lot of people that work for the city who are really excited about taking city data and making it available for the public.
Where is that information, where's that data located right now? Is it on your computer?
I learned a lot.
The City of Seattle is doing such interesting things with data.
It was also a great opportunity to meet with industry experts.
My name is Jenny Richards, and I'm a senior data artist at Tableau Software. Kind of recognize there's some data sources that you can use. As a citizen of the City of Seattle, I actually really like what the city is doing.
There's so much of what Seattle has done over the last 8 years that's in our platform today that is now being leveraged by 1,000 customers all across the world.
Many attending Data Camp praise both Tableau and Socrata's visualization tools.
Just that visual tool is really, really useful in telling a story.
Yeah, I mean, a spreadsheet is boring.
Check out what Jenny Richards did after showing her mom a spreadsheet with accident info.
She didn't know what to do with it. She's like, this is boring. Then I brought it into Tableau and I made a map of that information so she could actually interact with it. And she looked at it and said, this is where you go to school, this is where you work. Oh my gosh, this is what's happening all around you.
That data over time can tell a story, and that story has the potential to impact and influence public policy.
Government workers all have something in common. They want to make people's lives better.
While Data Camp looks within, hackathons reach out, interacting with the community, adopting new ideas, building trust. And data is at the heart.
It's always so encouraging to see people from the community who are willing to come out and spend a weekend volunteering.
And there's a lot of expertise in the room.
You can see that these teams are starting to form. Yeah, the wheels are turning.
You know, we operate a very culturally diverse community.
Just a map. What you really want is the data.
Well, what kind of story are you trying to tell? Older adults are again, stuck in their homes.
One of the magical things about hackathons is that people start working with an idea on Friday night, and by the time you get to the end of the weekend, it's turned into a real product.
The group that won is the Pandora for Streets Smell-ovation.
As the city refines its open data policy, one thing it can rely on is passion and commitment from those guiding its future.
Ultimately, everyone who's here in this room is here because they want to serve the public well.
I think it's really inspiring.
I think really good ideas can plant a seed and then grow from there.
They're just super passionate about this. They have great ideas.
And it just underscored to me just how committed to public service people who work for the city really are.
Watch CityStream Thursday nights at 7 on the Seattle channel, or get video on demand and podcast anytime at seattlechannel.org.